Okay.
We have another question here.
Well, here's a question here.
I'll go for it.
Well, I wanted to talk to you before this whole session.
Well, come up here then.
I hate it when you're not around and the fact that you didn't call. Mostly I hate the way I
Talking
don't
about
see
what's
people.
going on with
Not
me.
even close.
And my wife has just recently gotten married and went on honeymoon. And she left last.
How long you been married?
We were married 18 years, had 4 kids.
Yeah, how long you been listening to me? A long time.
30 years.
Well, that's your problem. You see, your problem is it's too little, too late. I would look at you and say you're a weak man. You're a feeble man. And I'd eat you for dinner if I was a woman. Because there's a feebleness for the female. There's a feebleness for it. And I said, the quality you are looking for as a man is a continuum. You can't be strong one day and not another. You can't be responsible one day and not another. Which is it? You can't vacillate. She speaks out of place. Knock it off. Change the subject. I see that. And she may not like it. I don't care whether she likes it. It'd be good for her to like it, and then it's finished with. I won't have to say it again. But I have to say it again and again and again because she's not receptive to it. You're like that woman. I have to tell you over and over and over and over again, you heard me for 30 years, and you still don't get it. You should have got it a long time ago. Where have you been all this time? It's always like you have to suffer in order to learn something. And some people don't learn anything when they suffer. They rather be dead than admit they're wrong, and they don't know they're going to be dead and wrong. It should go away. Why doesn't it go away? I don't know. Maybe you like women too much. Maybe you like servitude too much. Because I say to you, people love servitude. They love to be slaves. And you do not want to know you're a slave because you see your disheveled self. You'll see your deformed self. You have a deformed self. How old are you?
I'm 50.
You want to fight? I'll beat you up in a second. All right, I'm 81. You want to fight right here? Yeah. I could look at you, I'd eat you.
May I make a comment?
I don't mean to be rude.
I understand.
I've got to make you
I
feel
understand.
uncomfortable. My job is to make you feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to fight him, though.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah.
And please take this the right way. When you sit next to Roy, everything that you project is weakness. All right? You almost come over like a battered woman.
You're right.
Before the change begins, you're going to have to see yourself for the pathetic human being you've become. I mean, if I was a woman, you'd tempt me to detest you.
You would. If I was a woman, I'd hate you. I just want to beat you up right now.
Well, I tell you what I wanted to do. I wanted to come here today.
I know.
No, listen,
But
please
you can
stop,
listen to it.
stop,
Listen,
stop for a moment.
listen to it.
I
Well,
said
what you want, you got to hear this.
Okay. I just said something that I'm holding up a mirror, and you're in a state of rejection to that mirror. You should sit very still right now and let what we're saying to you sink in very deeply.
It doesn't.
Because you're not looking at yourself.
He's looking for answers.
That's right. You're going to walk out of here and nothing will change.
And it never has. You just want something from me, like you want something from a woman. I can't give it to you.
I see the same thing in myself, and you really laid into me last time I was here, and it hit me so hard. I'm just glad you did it. I was glad you did it, but it was painful. It was.
But you're also
really painful.
a feeble lady.
I know.
You know?
Just like him, only a female.
You glory through your pie making.
I know. I know.
And then he said, "Oh, you ate wonderful pies, and you're okay for a week."
I know.
See?
I saw that, and now I'm just.
I want you to be strong.
I know that.
I want you
I
to
know
kick
that.
butt.
You've been very patient with.
You're sitting here. What do I do now? Please help me. This is not meant to degrade you.
No, I'm listening to you, and I don't even feel
Pain.
I don't. I just feel like
See,
normal.
doesn't feel the pain.
That right
But I want to
there.
be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know that's honest. That's interesting.
You see, you're using your wife as a distraction from looking at yourself. You use everything to refuse looking at what's wrong. You have to look
You're
at
saying the
yourself.
problem is now the distraction.
Yeah, that's
See,
right.
it's the focus.
Yeah. Forget about your wife. You are not capable of helping her at all. Don't you realize that? The first truth
He
is
wants to keep
what's the
saving. He wants to keep saving, and he's not saved himself.
That's right. That's right. And you're tempting her to stay away from it, judge you more, hate you more, and stay away from you. You're driving her into the arms of this other man.
Exactly.
Every move you make is a wrong move.
Right on the money.
We rode together out here today, yet I said the same things that Ron just said to him. However, I didn't say them with the strength and the courage that Ron has. But even at the same time, he blocked
Well, you lack
it out.
cojones too, you
Yeah.
know.
He lacked the honesty to look at himself. Even then, he was blocking, and he just went on like nothing was said.
Oh no, so you see that he feels nothing. See, I think most of you sitting here, when I speak about something that applies to you, you feel a little pain.
Yes, this week I've seen the pain in me, the suffering that has been necessary to begin to awaken me. And without that pain,
Nothing's gonna
nothing.
happen. So it doesn't penetrate. So he's been knowing me 30 years, and there are a lot of people like that.
Myself included.
You know, and it's an embarrassment to me because it gives me a bad reputation.
Well, I don't want to make you feel bad.
No,
It's
I know.
not me.
I never feel bad. You're gonna get up in the morning early to make me feel bad. I can't even feel bad for you.
I see what you mean. People say, oh, people who go to Roy, they never get any better.
So, what do? I just keep...
You die.
Just keep messing.
You die. That's what you do. You suffer and die. I'm sorry.
Well, I
You
still
go-
don't want to do any bad to nobody. I
You don't know.
understand that.
Yeah. See. So you want to do the right thing. I get it. You want to do the right thing, and you've had things in your life. People did the wrong thing to you in life, and you want to be unlike somebody. Who is it in your life you want to be unlike? And somebody must have been very cruel to you in your life. Your father, your mother, somebody. Somebody must have hurt you real badly to make you into the wimp you are, to try to be good to everybody, be nice to everybody, and to keep peace to everybody. And all you do is empower people to take advantage of you. What has made you so feeble? You got it written all over you.
It could be that when I was coming up, I was just very self-indulgent myself.
But who allowed you to be self-indulgent? Where was your parents? I don't allow my kids to be self-indulgent. I'd step right in. What's self-indulgent? You can have anything you want, eat anything you
I'm
want.
talking about sexually.
Sexually? Oh, no wonder there's nothing left of you.
I don't know if this had a bearing on it, but
It has a bearing on it.
I was molested by my cousin.
How soon? How long ago?
That went on until I was about 8. And then when I was 8, this was going on, and I just said, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, have you ever tell anybody?
I told my sister and my cousin.
You see, I saw a little emotion in you just now. Huh? Did you tell your mother? Did you tell your father?
No.
Why didn't you? No, it has something to do with your upbringing. Because you're afraid to tell your parents. You didn't. Well, you would be able to tell your parents. You didn't have the spirit to do. You had an affinity and a loyalty to that abuser. You had loyalty to that abuser. You became subject to the wife who became abused. Your wife was abuser.
Well, my wife was also abused by her father.
Well, but you picked an abuser to love. And if you would have talked to me about this before, long time ago, we might have saved you a lot of trouble. But you kept it to yourself. You never even told me. And you never do. You just sit there in the audience. That's all you ever do is sit there and you listen. And you never open your mouth. And we could have dealt with this a long time ago. Why have you waited for so long?
Well,
I mean, we could have resolved this 30 years ago. And your whole life would have been different. Why wait till now? He's not being forthcoming. There's something about being abused that makes you comfortable. Nearly all of us enjoy being abused because it's the only identity we have. You're addicted to your abuser. And you have a love-hate relationship with your abuser. And here is the love-hate relationship with your abuser. And it's always the abuser. That's why you can't break free from it, because your identity depends upon this, what I'm about to tell you. Is that when you are abused and you're seduced and you're broken, your soul is displaced. Your allegiance of your soul is displaced from God that you were born from. This identity comes from the corrupter, and it's a soul. It is a corrupted soul. It's almost like your soul has a barnacle, a parasite attached to it. It thinks through you, and you think it's you thinking, and you want, and you think it's you wanting, and you crave and you think it's craven. You seek fulfillment, and you think of it as fulfillment when it's a fool that's being filled. Now, so this barnacle, this parasite, thinks through you and has control over what you think and want, and God doesn't. And God is the enemy. That's why you drink, you smoke, you take drugs, you kill, you anesthetize your conscience. It's an opiate. All these are opiates to your conscience. The thing inside you doesn't want that. It shrinks and shrivels. It's like pulling that drugs away and putting your opiates down will create agony and screaming inside. But it wouldn't be you that screams. It will be it that screams. But you will think it's you screaming and thinking you're being punished and thinking you're going to hell when heaven is there. Because heaven is hell, isn't it? See? So, it is the thing inside you that cries for love because it is a soul. If you put an ass to that, you know what kind of soul it is. I like that. Some words you can't, there's some things you can't really say nicely.
In Japanese.
So, you see, so it cries for the milk of love. But you have to give yourself to that person. That's why he's drained. That's why he looks like he does. He gives himself to that person, and the person will give you what looks like relief and love. It could be the pusher, it could be a wife, but it's got to be a tyrant. And that's what's going to happen to the country when you cry to the government for love. The government will screw you. In exchange for your life, they give you the illusion of worth. And that illusion of worth is all you're worth, it's all you've got. And you do not dare to see it otherwise, because then you'd see your disheveled, deformed self. And you've got to see that disheveled, deformed self, and I can't help you, and you can't come to me for help, because I'm going to spin you around. And if you're not ready to be spun around, then I can't help you, because my job is to really give you pain.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
But it got a little bit. You got to think about what I just said. You all understood what I just said? You know, but that's the pain you feel when you start to wake up, but it's not you feeling the pain. It's the parasitical self that you've identified with.
It's scary to see that that's true about yourself.
It's very scary to see that you're nothing. But that's humility, isn't it? And the opposite is humiliation. Humiliation in seeing yourself is anger towards anything that would show you.
I'll tell you what's more scary is not seeing it.
Yes, sir. See, the heaven is more painful. It always was. All your life, the heaven was more painful. And hell was less painful, or took you away from that pain and gave you a bit more hell that felt like heaven for a moment. Oh, it's heavenly. I enjoyed that. You see that? And so actually you jump into hell. So you make your choices all the way through life.
But, you know, we use the word choice, but a truer word is how compulsive we all are. We aren't making any choices. We're a slave.
It's a slave's choice. You do not make any choices. You just think you're making choices. He said I could stop smoking if I want to. I said, you cannot make yourself want to.
So you have children. So it's not all just about you. It's about your children. You have a responsibility in that way. It's not just you. You've got kids, man. You know, your daughter, your 18-year-old daughter, so she's stuck with you. You're contemptible. And she's stuck with mom, who's a bitch. Think about that for a while. You got more than just your own selfish, sucked-out self to think about.
See, look, when I was young, I was daring. Horse riding, skiing, whatever it is, I do it. I do it well. When I got married, I gave it all up. Why did I get married? Why did I give it all up? Because if anything would happen to me, the children would have no father. So that's how I think. And so then I learned that by giving things up, I haven't really given anything up. I've got more. When you give up something that's wrong or selfish, it feels like you're giving it up. It feels like, like you're dying a little bit. Like some advantages, you're denying yourself, it feels like painful. Like you don't want to let it go. It's so good. But when you do it anyway and know that you should, then you open your eyes seconds later and the bad of it, the bad side of it that you thought was the bad side of it is gone, and there's a benefit. And so the benefit is to have a clear mind and a clearer mind and a clearer mind and a clearer mind, and then you become a ballerina. Not me, I'm not a ballerina, but you know what I mean. It's like a ballerina, you float through life and everything's effortless. So when you seek first the kingdom of God, and then all the other things will be added to you. Like Jesus says, why do you fret and worry and do all that sort of stuff? All these things that, the heathens do, they have all those things. Behold the lilies of the field, they toil not, neither do they reap. But Solomon in all his glory wasn't arrayed as one of these. What he's trying to tell you is, if you let the life of God flow through you, you can have your cake and eat it. You'll be happy and have everything you need, and never too much or too little. If it's a lot, then you share. If it's a little, you don't, but you're happy. You share the little you have sometimes. But you don't run around helping people. You don't give your money for a sense of worth, and you don't share people because you want to be good to them because they take the shirt off your back. There's a right way of sharing, and there's a right way of not sharing. Say, go to hell. Go help yourself. There's a time, but you won't know that time. There's a who, but you won't know who that is. You're completely blind so long as you have no light. There's a song, I'm blind and now I see. It's a second sight. And it's a gift to have and then you shine. Now look at him, he's got no brightness. Look at you, no brightness. No brightness. No brightness, no brightness. You're getting brightness. I've seen it, Jay. Brian's getting bright. So Sean is a little bit fat still.
He's working out twice a day. Take 2, call you in the morning.
I'd like to make one other comment to you.
The brightness is going to come back.
It would be so nice right now if your pain wasn't so phony. There would be an opportunity. But even in that, okay, everything about you is still soliciting reinforcement of what owns you.
I don't see it.
I know he doesn't.
I know that, and that's what saddens
But we all
of us.
see it. We all see it.
We see it here.
Because they've been through it. They've been through it.
But we can see that you don't see it yet.
It's like a stone. He's like a stone.
Yeah, it's like hitting that wall. Stop. Just literally stop, because everything about you is going to solicit what's reinforcing the wrong.
Do you realize what you're doing right now, though?
No, sir.
You are trying your very best to talk to a stone.
Yes, sir.